We got GTA 6 Extended Look Needs to Be Good by Grid.
We are
Netflix
currently
GTA 6,
standing at
baby.
less than 72 hours from possibly the biggest GTA 6 marketing
We are only 72 hours away from the GTA 6 Extended Look at the time of this recording, where it's Tuesday at like 12 a.m., 1 a.m.
we have ever seen. Rockstar Games has cooked up an extended look for Grand Theft Auto 6, which will premiere on Netflix on the 27th of August. 6 hours after this launches on Netflix, Rockstar Games will release the extended look publicly worldwide for everyone.
Which I don't think is that bad of a deal. What about y'all though? 6 hours? Is that tripping?
It's crazy to think that we live in a day and age where GTA 6 promotional and marketing material is so sought after that Rockstar puts it behind a paywall for 6 hours. I personally don't really mind it being behind a paywall for 6 hours. It's only 6 hours.
It's only
and
6
let's
hours.
be honest, it's gonna leak to Twitter within minutes of it going live on Netflix.
Exactly.
And the reason why Rockstar Games decided to release it on Netflix actually came to light from Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, which is the parent company of Rockstar.
Strauss said that once we see the actual extended look, we're going to understand why they chose Netflix. It's going to make sense.
Games. Strauss Zelnick was interviewed and asked questions by Jason
By
Schreier,
Schreier,
a very
yup.
respectable game journalist. When discussing the Netflix extended look, Jason asked Strauss why they decided to go with Netflix, to which Strauss responded by citing the massive user base of the streaming platform. He also reportedly said that once people see the extended look, they'll know why Take-Two went with Netflix.
See?
Jason also asked if it would feel like a Netflix show, to which
Yup.
Strauss responded with, yes. The CEO
It's got to feel like a Netflix show at this point. I want a theatrical GTA 6 showing.
also stated that it's a must-see event. And obviously, he can't share any details about it because Rockstar is so
must see.
secret, but from what he did say, gives us quite a lot. The production of this extended look is on the quality of other Netflix shows, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, because Netflix does drop some stinkers, but of course, I'm an optimist. So I'm hoping that this is on the better side of the Netflix stuff, but again,
Yeah.
it's only 6 hours on Netflix. It's pretty crazy to think that the last installment of the Grand Theft Auto universe was actually GTA 5, which marketing was with magazines, like the iconic Game Informer GTA 5 magazine, where we saw a lot of details about the game. But with all this being said, this extended look needs to be good. It has to be, for multiple reasons. Because firstly, Rockstar is dealing with quite a small issue, just their entire game being leaked online every single day by some loser who believes he's some sort of Robin Hood character, claiming that he's doing God's work
Shout out
by
Cyberleague.
putting Rockstar and Sony in their place and making them suffer for discontinuing the production of physical game discs, when in reality, every leak has a massive watermark promoting his meme coin, which he's inevitably gonna
that's
rug
what I
pull and
forgot
take
to
the
bring
money
up in
and
those
run.
videos I
And
made
when I say
earlier.
him, it's most likely a
He's
group
promoting
of
his
people,
meme
not just
coin.
one guy. The social justice of this entire situation is complete performative, and I hope that everyone understands that. This guy is not the hero. He's not the Riddler. As the great MCT says, he's not doing this for you, Kyle. But whether you
He's doing it for the coin. Part of me who's optimistic thinks that it could be both the coin and for the fight for the gamers. But like, I'm hearing most people say no, he's doing it for the coin.
you're on the side of Rockstar Games, not wanting to see these losers profit multiple millions of dollars off of these leaks, or if for some reason you're on the side of the leaker, regardless, the situation is getting worse by the hour. But moving on from the leaking situation to the main reason why this extended look also needs to be good is because we are 3 months away from launch and the marketing for this game has been horrific. Just to jog your memory and put it into perspective, GTA 6 was first announced February 4th, 2022, and since then we have only seen 2 trailers and 133 screenshots.
Yeah.
And when you hear 133 screenshots, you must be thinking that's honestly not that bad, but then you realize 63 of those screenshots are not even part of the game. They're just promotional for the Ultimate Edition of the game. But look,
Yeah.
I'm never going to turn down content from Rockstar Games. It has been a drought out here. But still, the pre-order screenshots don't really show us much. Oh yeah, and how can I forget, during this time, we've had 2 delays for the game. The lack of marketing for the most anticipated game of all time is absolutely astonishing. But in these last few months, before the glorious launch of Grand Theft Auto 6, we need this extended look to be good. Rockstar Games needs this extended look to be so good that people forget about the leaks, and the content that they will show will completely shadow anything the leaks have shown us, to the point where they become so obsolete no one cares, and these guys stop making money. So in today's video, I'll be creating my wish list of things that I want to see, while at the same time speculating very possible things we will see in this Netflix special. So if you're still here and all that sounds interesting to you, please consider scrolling down and subscribing to my channel. It really does go a very long way. It helps supports me in my silly videos. There's no AI in any of this video, and it is completely written and edited solely by me. No team, just me, myself, and I. So every single sub is greatly appreciated. But more importantly, thank you for just being here and watching my content. With all that being said, let's just jump straight into it. So in Grid's fantasy world, I would love for Sam Houser, the current CEO and captain of the Rockstar ship, to be the man who introduces us to the extended look. Sam is a very private individual. For someone who is the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company, he sure doesn't like the public spotlight. And in the day and age of everyone and their mother appearing on podcasts, starting a podcast, doing interviews, Sam is a complete ghost. It would be amazing to see him in front of the camera for the first time since 2005. It's been such a long road of development, and this is definitely the biggest project that he's ever worked on. And keeping it real, this is most likely the biggest project in entertainment history. Or we could just see Sam Houser opening the extended look by executing the leaker live on stream. But that is a pipe dream. More realistically, I hope the extended look is something like the God of War documentary that was made back in the day. It was posted here on YouTube. The God of War documentary, Raising Kratos, was a great video. It shows off a lot of the devs. They get to sit down and talk about what they have built and how the game works from their own perspectives. Instead of just hiring someone to read out stuff, we actually get to meet the developers, people who've been...
I want to see developing artwork, developing 3D rendering, stuff like this.
Been locked away for multiple years, who now get a chance to show off this art that they've been creating. I really do think it will be perfect for a dev just to grab the controller and start showing off this world and explaining key game mechanics in person to us as they play the game. Rockstar Games will have the whole world watching them this.
Do y'all remember E3? How it used to be the CEO playing the game and talk about the game as he's playing the game? I want to see some shit like that.
Week. They need to go all out.
Bring back
to the
E3.
Point that these leaks are again forgotten and left behind. Instead of all the eyes on the leaks, the whole world will be looking at this extended look. This is their opportunity to break free. So how exactly can they do this? Well, it's pretty fucking simple. We know the game looks amazing, but more importantly, Rockstar Games needs to answer the community's burning questions. The questions that are stopping people from pre-ordering the game because there's just no communication. Like, one of the biggest questions is performance. Tell us straight up how the game is going to perform. If it's going to be 30 frames per second, they need to be upfront about that. Or if some consoles can run GTA 6 on 60 frames per second, they need to tell us. There's no reason for them not to. This lack of communication is what creates a massive divide between the...
I thought we were already locked in at 30 frames. I thought they said that 4K 30. If that wasn't confirmed, then shit. Ignore what I said.
Community and Rockstar Games. This is literally your time to shine, Rockstar. You've hidden it away for so long, now all eyes are on you. So the current speculation on the runtime of this thing is anywhere from 2 minutes all the way up to 6-10 hour long videos. You know, your classic GTA 6 misinformation. But the current main report is from BBC, which actually says that the extended look is going to have a runtime of 30 minutes. There's really no evidence to support support this other than their article they made, so take this with a fat grain of salt. This is what the article says. It's been more than 18 months since the last trailer for GTA 6. A few weeks ago, developer Rockstar announced it would break its long silence with a special extended look at the highly anticipated video game in a 30-minute Netflix special. And again,
It ain't
like
been
I say in pretty
confirmed
much
if it's
every
30.
video where I speculate about people saying stuff and claiming they have inside information, don't believe it unless Rockstar Games says it. There's just so much misinformation going around right now, just like with Most Critical the other day, completely fumbling by accidentally believing GTA 6 news from these news outlets that have no clue what's going on and just go with whatever they hear. But I think we can all agree a 30-minute extended look of GTA 6 would be perfect. This would make up for the drought that has held us in a tight grip over the last 12 months, and a 30-minute runtime would be enough to keep us occupied until the game's launch. But there is one thing that this extended look doesn't need, and that is a lot of storyline details. Of course, a few small details are great, I'll take that, but we don't need it. We don't want to ruin the story experience by getting too...
We want to save the story mode for the actual game. We just want the gameplay, physics, and mechanics, and show us like some dev insight.
Too much information. We want to be surprised. Like I mentioned, we need to see gameplay. We need Rockstar to break down the new police system in their own words. Tell us how the police AI works. Explain the weapon wheel. How many weapons can we hold? Do we need to collect our guns?
I don't think we're going to get that much detail that he's going into, though. I don't think we're going to get that much detail. I think it'll be more cinematic than explanation that he's talking. I hope we get that, though. Like, it would be dope.
Trunk of our cars. How does switching between Jason and Lucia work? Can we roam around in free mode with both these characters at the same time, being able to seamlessly switch between them? How does this honor system work? Does it affect the story? Does it affect how Jason and Lucia interact with each other? Or does it affect the behavior that Jason and Lucia have with the NPCs in the world? What happens when we get wasted or even busted? Do we go to jail? Do we lose everything? Are we going to be able to craft items and health potions and shit like that? And yes, I'm saying all of these because these were all just leaked, but we don't know exactly 100% how these features will work. We can speculate, but hearing it from Rockstar's mouth, from the people who've been slaving away at this game for multiple years, that is what we need. Obviously, they're not going to answer every single thing about the game because they still want to leave massive surprises for when the game finally comes out. But again, answering these massive questions that we have and showcasing this amazing game is what Rockstar needs the most right now. It's what the fans need right now. Like I said, the entire world will be watching this. Even Strauss Zelnick said it. But Rockstar, I swear, if you drop a 2-minute trailer, I'm going to be so disappointed, man. But again, I'm an optimist. But another cool idea would be for us to finally meet the cast, or at least just Jason and Lucia. We pretty much know that the actors are Manny L. Perez and Dylan Rook, and pretty much they have been buried in Rockstar NDAs so much that they cannot even talk about it, even mention it, follow each other on Instagram. They can't do anything. But this is a great chance for us to meet them before they become the most famous people in the entire world. But regardless, we will find out in less than 72 hours. And this is where I'm going to wrap up the video. Just a short video expressing my thoughts and feelings about why Rockstar needs to go all out on this Netflix special. I will be doing a watch party in my Discord with my good friend and fellow content creator, Brogan Bav. We'll be talking while everyone else can watch and see our reactions. I will leave the invite link in the description and in the pinned comments if
I'm gonna be
like
watching live here on
just
YouTube,
like I said at the start of the video, thank
me.
you for being here.
But no, that was a dope vid. That was a dope vid. What do y'all think? What do y'all want to see in this extended look from Netflix? I know myself, I want to see gameplay. I do want to see some stuff about the police. I would like to see how you switch characters. I want to see as much as possible when that's not leaked story. I don't want to see stuff about the story, but I want to see as much as they'll show with the game. I do want to see the map, and I would love to see some GTA Online, but We're not getting GTA Online. We already know that. Still, let me know what y'all want to see down below. It is your man's Mount of Adon, aka your homie CT. I appreciate you rocking.